Good morning, Taurus. You'll be happy to know I've not got an extended amount of waffle for you this morning. I've got minimal waffle. Um, the first thing I'll say is while I was preparing for the reading and sort of getting into the zone to do the reading. It sounds so hippie. I was getting into the zone. I the phrase "Semper Viva," live forever, popped into my head. It's actually from Death Becomes Her, the film Death Becomes Her. So I don't know if that has any relevance to you whatsoever. Semper Viva, live forever. Um, the next thing that I want to talk about are the songs that have been coming through for me. One was Come Out and Play by Billie Eilish, or Billie Eilish as I like to say, because we know now that it's not a Cinderella reading unless we get a Billie Eilish song. The other song that has been very, very insistent, it started coming through last night and it came out of nowhere. I haven't heard it for probably years. I can't, really it has been a long time since I heard this song. It's an old song and it just came into my head all of a sudden and it hasn't left. But it's We Want the Same Thing by Belinda Carlisle. We dream the same dream, we want the same thing. Whoa. Okay, I'm not going to start singing it. I'll stop there. I'll leave that back away slowly from the song Cinderella. So it feels like that song is really, really important because it's been so stuck in my head, so insistent. It came out of the blue and it's just been stuck there ever since. We Want the Same Thing by Belinda Carlisle. So yeah, only 2 songs for you so far today. If we get any more through, I'll put them in the description box below. The kind of story time that I have for you this morning is that when I opened my curtains, and I opened them quite suddenly this morning, and I sort of threw them open, and across the road on the pavement opposite me was a black and white cat, this fluffy black and white cat, and it was like looking up at the window as I opened the curtains, and it was like I caught it looking because I'm really giggly. I'm so sorry. It's like I caught it looking. It was like it was sat there watching my window, and I opened my curtains like boo, and it sort of looked a bit startled for a second, and then sort of wandered off down a little side passage with its little bell ringing. It's got a little bell, so we might be able to hear it if it goes past again during the reading. So you can listen out for that. But it made me laugh. Like the symbolism of it, with it being black and white, is kind of like a yin yang energy. So I feel like I sort of looked up your last reading as well, and I feel like there was a connection there that was trying to come through. So I almost feel like if you and someone else are interested in each other, perhaps there's an element of sort of trying to watch each other but not wanting to get caught watching each other. It's really cute, really, really cute. Okay, so I'm just going to make myself a bit more comfortable, move some of these boxes from my packs out of the way. There we go. So, Taurus, let's get to your reading. First of all, I'm going to get quite a lot about the energy around you at the moment and the sort of situation around you. It's a different reading than the one that I did last time. I was going to say last week, but it's kind of 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, this is going to give us a bit more detail about like the situation around you. First of all, I'm going to go to the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, and we're going to get a sort of general energy, a general overview. And the card popped out and knocked some other cards over, so I don't know if that's symbolic to you in some way. Perhaps trying to do one thing has caused kind of a knock-on effect to other areas of your life. Okay, we've got the crone. Ooh, so the crone. So there's someone who's kind of like a wise old woman, a spiritual leader, perhaps someone who does have an interest in, it could be you're watching a tarot card reading, so it could be you having an interest in the spiritual side, I'm hearing esoteric. The word esoteric popped into my head, but I don't actually 100% know what it means, so I feel like that one came in for a reason. Maybe you're more familiar with that word, the esoteric side. Almost like seeing things in the dark, I'm getting with this with the darkness around the card, and you can see these like shapes, these little sort of almost flower shapes in the blackness. It's almost like perhaps if you wake up in the middle of the night and your eyes adjust to the darkness, it's like you can see shapes, and you're wondering if there's anything to that. We've got this crow here as well, and this to me symbolises it is quite a spiritual animal. It is associated a lot with kind of witchcraft, I suppose, or the kind of more instinctive, darker, subconscious sides of our nature. It's also a card that an animal that can spy on people. It gains knowledge, and I'm noticing as well it has this pentacle in its hand. So crows, I suppose I'm seeing them a bit like magpies, where they may be attracted to something that's shiny, and they may steal things, and take it back to their nest for themselves. So I'm not saying that you or anyone else has literally been stealing, but it's almost like this I'm seeing it more as knowledge, like trying to gain little bits of knowledge here and there, and bring them back and turn them into something else. It's resting in this person's hand. It's almost like sitting in place. I don't feel like it's being held captive like the owl in some of the other cards that came out last week, but it's it may be very comfortable somewhere, a bit too comfortable somewhere, not really prepared to leave. The hand is open, it could fly away if it wanted to, but it's quite comfortable there, it looks like, just hanging out. It does look like it's looking back at the person as well who's holding it. I'm also noticing this very, very hairy arm. Now, either someone around you has a very, very hairy arm, or there's a sense that the person holding the crow is somehow getting more connected to spirituality. Perhaps they're embracing this kind of more primal elements of ourselves, of our nature. Okay, we'll see what else comes out, because I've got quite a bit from that card there. What do I want next? I'll go to the animal spirit deck, and the wild unknown animal spirit deck, and we're going to get an overall sort of energy. So what kind of energy surrounds Taurus at the moment? Can you give me an energy that surrounds Taurus at the moment? Okay, the vulture's flipped. You see there, the vulture's flipped over and hidden. Okay. So we've got these two black birds now so far. Vulture, I tend to get the phrase picking the bones of the dead, with the vulture card. A sense of something perhaps that's ended, or something that's about to end. It's like it's sat there watching, waiting, knowing, with all this purple. The purple sort of, again, symbolises spirit and intuition, and the ability to know things without really knowing why we know them. And then there's all this kind of like smoky energy coming off it as well, like sizzling, waiting, watching, waiting, sizzling, waiting for something to end, so that it can go in and sort of pick the bones clean. I'm seeing perhaps there is a thief. I did pick up on this kind of magpie feeling of someone taking the shinies. I don't know what that means to you. It's quite a heavy energy, actually. It's quite a dark energy. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative energy, because the vulture is doing what's in its nature. It's serving a purpose. It's cleaning the bones. It's making them clean, and I don't want to say it. It sounds horrible, but like no longer rotting. Ugh. Ew. I don't know if that has any meaning to you whatsoever. It does sound really quite dark. I feel a bit uncomfortable, actually. So hopefully the rest of the energy in this reading will pick up. Let's get some tea leaf cards and find out more about the situation. What is going on here, please? What's going on here, please, for Taurus? Why do we have the vulture and the crone? Getting quite a lot of cards here. So the ones that have turned up right up so far, you've got the sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, so I was saying it does feel like there's either an ending that's about to happen, that this vulture's waiting for, or an ending that has happened, and then you're getting the fresh start. So it's almost like what this darkness here from this ending is going to lift. There's a sunrise coming in for you. But you also, and you have the moon, but it's in reverse, changes in your life. Yeah, so I feel like you've been through a period that the sun was on top of the moon. So this is like things coming to light. If this was tarot cards, this would be things coming to light. These sorry, just to clarify, these are like oracle cards. They're not the traditional tarot, but the meaning in the traditional tarot of the moon and the sun together like that, I would say would be secrets that have been kept, things coming to light. I'm also noticing how purple, these purple clouds are here, and the kind of purple and smoky energy coming off that vulture. I think, yeah, things that were hidden coming to light. A new day is dawning, and this is a change. There's changes in your life because of this. You also have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Congratulations. Congratulations if you're having a baby, or an enterprise though, so it doesn't have to be a baby. Don't panic and run out and buy pregnancy tests just yet. This could be so an enterprise, like a business opportunity, or some kind of creative endeavor. I think this said creative ideas, new new ventures. Yeah, so there's something new that you're going to be either investing time in or investing money in, that's going to feel quite exciting, like a really good positive opportunity I'm seeing. And quill, get back to basics. So quill, it's like writing. It's a feather as well, perhaps communicating something, perhaps because this is a new endeavor, a new project of some kind, or it could be that you're having to start all over again, you're having to start out again, get back to the basics. But you know, things grow from the basics. The basics are an opportunity because there's so many different directions you could take that idea in. So see that as a positive. Oh my goodness, so many cards. I might not pull any more tea leaf cards after this. Bear, danger, especially money matters. So do be aware if you are investing in something new, that there may be someone around you, or some circumstance that could cause problems for you. Bear. Is this a person? I don't think this is a person. I think this is just telling you to just be careful where you invest your time and money, because not all opportunities are equal, not all ideas are equal. So take your time, get back to basics, start from scratch, really sort of review things. Finger, warning. Oh, you've got 2 warning cards here now. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Okay, so maybe I do want to get some more cards on that. Can you tell me, please, what we need to be aware of? What's this warning about, please? Okay, the 4-leaf clover and success tried to come out. They came out for Aries yesterday, so if you're connected with an Aries, go and try and watch that reading. So I asked, what is it that you have to be concerned about? What's this warning about? Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. This could also be someone who is fair, fair in nature, fair-minded. I don't know why you'd have to be worried about someone who's fair-minded. And with the finger as well, it's like finger pointing. Perhaps if you've been up to something you shouldn't have been up to. Someone here I do feel has been a little bit badly behaved in their actions, a little bit sneaky, perhaps a little bit greedy. So somebody's going to be doing some finger pointing, and I feel like it's going to be this fair woman. So this is warning you about that. I feel like perhaps she's pointing the finger and things are coming to light. And ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So you could be entering into a contract of some kind with a fair woman, and this is warning you about it. I don't know why. Oh, your reading is very, very intriguing today, Taurus. Finger pointing, back to basics, starting from scratch, like coming to a situation, some kind of contract, someone trying to be fair, possibly. Yeah, figure out, you're going to know who you are in this situation. This could be you or someone you're connecting with. Very interesting, and we're getting more on the situation here. So I'm going to the Lenormand deck now. I'm going to see if there's anything else this can tell us about your situation. A card, please, for the situation for Taurus. Can you tell me more about Taurus' situation here? What's going on? Oh, okay, yeah. Do you know, I was thinking about that card, and it came out. You've got the clouds and the mountain. Yeah, I was thinking about this one. The clouds, it can be like clouded judgment, not being able to see things clearly, being in the storm. You can see how this lightning is hitting this tree. There may be something that's affected your stability, affected your growth. Yeah, feeling there's definitely clouded judgment here, but then the sun is coming through. You can see the sun breaking through the clouds, and so it's the similar energy here to the sun breaking through this mist. And I'm also seeing it as like someone being in kind of like a spiritual fog, a lack of judgment with a spiritual fog. And it's almost like the calm is coming in here. Yeah, perhaps because obviously if you behave badly in a situation, if you behave in a greedy way, or a kind of, it's like this lurking, watching, waiting to strike kind of energy, waiting to sneak in and pick things away. It's not very nice energy. That's going to create bad karma for you, and that's bad for your spirits. Yeah, so the sun's coming in here, and I do feel like it's going to be someone's pointing something out. Pointing out bad behaviour, and the sun's coming in, and so if this is you, this is going to be karma coming in for you. My heart's going, but it's for your own good, because if you behave in this way, this is really bad spiritually for you, and that doesn't matter if what you believe in, if you come from. Can you hear the dogs? Wow. Okay, we're taking this as a warning, a dog fight. Okay, there could be some kind of dog fight. Yeah, this is for your own good spiritually, to clear yourself. It's almost like you have to clear yourself of this, either you or the person you're connecting with, clear yourself of this really kind of dark energy. It's not healthy for you. So yeah, this is karma coming in to correct this, and it's for your own good. If it's you, or it could be someone you're connecting with, you could easily be the fair woman doing the finger pointing. Yeah, but the sun's breaking, and this is going to lead to new opportunities that are a lot healthier, I feel. It's a sunrise in a crib. That's beautiful. And you can see the birds flying off here now as well. It's like whatever this heavy energy was that was keeping them sort of heavy and unable to fly, the clouds clear, the fog clears, and they're able to see the light and fly off now into the sunset. The sixes are about stability. What do we have here? 13, that's a 4. Yeah, 4s are again about stability, about groundedness. 6 is kind of like, again, like the community around you. And what is it? The King of Pentacles? No, the King of Wands. King of Wands says perhaps someone being very, very passionate. We do have this creative idea here as well. And the 8 of Wands, that's communication. A 3. So the mountain is about obstacles, challenges, things blocking your path. You can't move forward because there's this big, massive obstacle in the way, and it's hard to decide which is the best way, which is the best path for you. This deer here as well reminds me of the emperor in the traditional tarot. So it's someone who's kind of like a boss, someone trying to take charge in their own life, but they're faced with this obstacle. You know, this is the deer. The elk lives in the forest. That's his natural habitat. He's got no place up on that mountain. He doesn't know how to navigate it. He'd rather stay down in the woods. But if he has to get to that other side, he's going to have to figure out how. But the birds would be able to just fly over the top of the mountain if they weren't so weighed down with this negative energy. So I do feel like the sun comes in to clear this energy, and then that's when this obstacle will be able to, it's like it'll become clear how you get past this obstacle. The way will be revealed to you. Okay, so let's get some more from the Efendi Sickle deck. Both of these two last decks are by Kiro Marchetti. It's got some absolutely gorgeous tarot and oracle decks, and Lenormand, and yeah, really nice variety of decks. They're very useful, actually. I get all my decks from Amazon, so you can, everything that's here you'll be able to find on Amazon. Oops. And all the I'll list the decks in the description below as well, so you can find them all. Oh, official person in reverse. Right, okay, so official person, I was kind of talking about this emperor. This is someone who perhaps is a boss, a CEO, or someone in a position of authority, a police officer, a judge, could even be someone like a father, you know, someone who's got authority within his family. 22 as well, so that's like two people coming together. It's a relationship of some kind. It could be work, it could be a formal relationship. It's in reverse though, so perhaps someone who is dealing with a situation has left, perhaps, or perhaps you need an official person to come in and sort of act as a go-between in a situation. Perhaps you need to find a consultant. I'm just going to pause and think on that one for a second. Oh, do you know, I didn't realise this until I just went to unpause again then, but I paused on exactly 2222, and this card is 22. I'm not quite sure what the significance is that is, but it feels like it's something really important. Okay, I think I might have it now. I feel like someone in a position of authority or power, an official person, has been acting in a way that wasn't official. It wasn't... they've been doing something behind the scenes, or they've been doing something in an unofficial capacity. I don't know if it might get them in trouble, which is why we have this finger pointing here. Yeah, someone's been doing something that I feel like they shouldn't have been doing. Now, whether they did that for a bad reason or a good reason, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like whatever this person's been doing is going to be coming to light. I feel like that's a really important message because of all the 22s. I had 22 on the card and 22 on the time. And as I said, that it was 2333. So yeah, I feel like there's something important there. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. Tell me more about this official person, please. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh, so this is someone who is, they may have a lot of power over, a lot of authority over tangible things like money. I'm mostly seeing money. This may be someone who can offer people jobs, or promote people, or decide if it's within a household, they're deciding how the money should be spent. You definitely, it could be work, could be home life, could be government. Yeah, dealing with the government deciding how money should be spent, but they're not acting in a respectable manner, perhaps. There's a sense of someone watching what's going on. So you've got this family in the background. I'm sort of seeing the guy as it could be either or, you know, you can switch the kind of gender roles around in tarot readings, but it's like these two people, doing something over here, but they're being watched. Someone knows exactly what's going on. They're keeping tabs on them, and I feel like there's a child involved here. Like the child knows that they're being watched, and the dogs know that they're being watched. Someone watching out of the window. I did mention about opening my window, my curtains, and seeing that cat out of my window. But if you oh my god, it feels like it's really serious. It feels like it's an episode of Ozark or something. It's like people around your house, like watching you, or you're seeing people around your house watching you. It's like the FBI are keeping tabs on you or something. Oh my goodness, what am I picking up on? I don't want to get involved in this. Back out. Yeah. Karma's definitely coming into this situation, whatever it is. Yeah, shift your dealings. People who should be acting in an official manner who aren't. I think I'm just picking up on an episode of Ozark, so I can't lie to you. Okay, so I always call it Ozarks with an S on the end, and it's not, it's Ozark. Okay, so here we go. What do we have here? The King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is someone who's very, very... They are authoritative. It could be the same person, it could be a different person. I feel like this could be a person helping you. Either that, or it's the vulture energy, which is like a black bird with all this bad karma around it, sort of coming into the light, being redeemed perhaps, excuse me, and turning into this white bird that's more knowledgeable, and it's kind of like it's been cleansed of all this smoke and soot and bad energy around it. So yeah, this one looks a lot calmer, a lot more knowledgeable, a lot more peaceful. It's like writing his memoirs. King of Cups is someone who they have a lot of love to give, they have a lot of emotions, but they have a lot of emotional control as well, and they may also be kind of a little bit reserved. They may feel, and they may have very deep emotions, they may think and feel very deeply, but they don't always express it unnecessarily. So someone may be quite surprised actually by how much someone feels for someone, and they may be writing about it. They may be writing a letter. We had this quill up here as well, get back to the basics. So it's like with all the pentacles, perhaps someone's been too obsessed with work, too obsessed with money, and this almost like need to get back to the basics of what speaks to the soul, what they connect to inside. I'm going to put that King of Cups there with the vulture, and I'm going to pull this quill down as well for him. There we go. Yeah, a lot of birds here. Birds symbolise communication and knowledge in general. So you may be finding there may be messages coming in, a lot of communication, emails, social media posts, literal letters, or a book. Someone could be writing a book. Yeah, I feel like communication about money, communication about investments. You had that finger pointing there as well. Just be careful, just be wary that people might not be acting in an entirely legit manner around you right now, Taurus. Okay, let's find out what's going on in your heart space. I've got 2 cards already. So the 7 of Wands, feeling very defensive, and the 10 of Wands in reverse, dropping your burdens, but something coming to an end here. Just throwing cards all over the place there. So the 7 of Wands is a card. It is a defensive card. You can see this person there's a pathway here, or a gateway, and this person's defending it. They've got other people coming at them here, and they're standing up. It's like it can be standing up for what you're believing, or defending yourself, or someone could be going to court here and defending themselves. It's normally kind of about gaining the upper ground, but I feel like other people have the upper ground here. You can see that the ones are coming down towards this person. They're almost falling back. So someone may be sort of feeling like they're on the last like, I'm hearing last stand, like, what is it, General Custard's last stand? Custard's last, Custard? I don't know. Sorry, my American history is not as good as it should be, I'm not gonna lie. European history, not too bad. American history, hopeless. I watched Hamilton, so, you know, I've got a little bit of knowledge there now. Yeah, but the Ten of Wands, it's coming to the end of a long journey that's felt very, very burdensome. You can sort of see the end. This is the destination. You can kind of see the destination in sight. Perhaps you don't really know how to get there. Again, with that kind of mountain card, it's like you can't quite see how to reach the end of your journey. You don't know which way to turn. You don't know which path to take. You don't know which. You're just ready to drop the burdens basically at this point, but the time is coming. It's in reverse, so this cycle is going to end for you. It may not end in a way that, it depends who you are in this situation. The person who's been acting in a kind of deceptive way, I feel like karma's coming in for them. This is going to be revealed. You can see this person falling back. It's like the defenses are falling. I'm sorry if you're going through that, because I can see that that's very heavy energy. There's almost a sense of desperation there as well. I would say that if this is you, I would say that this is. I don't know how helpful it's going to be to say this while you're going through it, but I think, this is coming through to clear out this negative energy. Perhaps if you've been dealing with this for a long time, it's exhausting you. Perhaps you're just ready to drop these burdens, and the sun's coming in for you, and it's going to open up new opportunities, and you might not even be able to see these opportunities yet. You might be thinking, this is it for me, it's all over, I'm losing everything, but it's not. There's going to be I would rather be in this energy than this energy. Okay, so this is coming in to clear out the difficult energy for you, and you're going to move to somewhere that is going to feel a lot more grounded, a lot more steady, a lot more emotionally stable, and it's going to give you, you're going to move to a happier place. Reach out to, if you're feeling a little bit desperate, do reach out to people for support if you're feeling emotionally burdened, but things are going to get better for you. They are. I can see the sun coming in. It too shall pass. You're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. Okay, the cards are telling you it's gonna be okay. It's doing this for your own good. Okay, so in your current thoughts, I'm saying you again. It doesn't have to be you. It can be someone you're connecting with, someone around you. You might not even know all this is happening. It could be affecting people around you, and you don't even know. It could be happening behind the scenes. It does feel like behind the scenes energy. Be temperate, be patient, be moderate. And again, I just saw, as I was saying, now it's 33:22. You can see on the timestamp yourself. The Temperance card in your thoughts. How do I plod on? How do I continue with this? I know I need to continue. I know I need to persevere. I know that I need to moderate myself, moderate my language. I'm hearing, I think, because of this quill, working out what to say in a situation. Watch how much you're drinking. I almost feel like she looks a little bit cunning. The lady Nina Caliente pouring the drink for Belagoth. She looks a little bit cunning. Like, it's almost like, I'm going to get you to drink a little bit more than you should, because that'll loosen your tongue, and you're going to tell me things. You're going to tell me things that you wouldn't normally tell me. I'm getting that energy from it. So do be wary that you may be put into situations where you may drink too much, you may say too much. My heart's pounding again. Just be very, very careful. You know that you need to moderate yourself right now. Moderation. It could be if this is someone working in an official capacity, perhaps in the limelight, so perhaps someone who does social engagement, moderating what you're saying. I feel like that's a message for me. I've been very, very crude recently on social media. I need to behave myself. Okay, so let's get advice for you, Taurus. I feel like you need the advice. Okay, let's get some advice for Taurus. I'm trying to think now of all the people I know. I'm like, who's a Taurus? Oh, okay, I think that might be your cotton, maybe not. Right, okay, I'm not quite sure what to take. I'm gonna show you all these, and then I'm gonna put them back, and we're gonna keep going because that's too many cards. These three fell out: anxiety, angel of strength, the garden and the gate. So someone feeling very, very anxious about a situation, needing a lot of strength, but they're in the garden. They're going to be able to pass through this gate. It's like the gate is the garden's nice, but when the gate opens, they'll have a lot more freedom. You can see again like the sun coming in over here as well. My heart's pounding again. Envy, feeling envious of others. Somebody may be envious of you. A woman holding a heart. It's 44. We're getting a lot of double numbers. Watch out for double numbers around you. They may be trying to draw your attention to what you're thinking of at the time when you see them, or yeah, drawing your attention to something. Watch out for double numbers at the moment. Oh, yeah, a woman holding a heart. So that's like a love offer. So let's see. Can I get one, possibly two cards, please, for Taurus for their advice? Okay, so first that came out is a man holding a coin, and I hate saying that word because I feel like I say it funny. Coin. I don't know how to say it. And fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Don't worry too much if you do or don't believe in angels. We'll just take the advice from the card and see what it says. Take it if you don't believe in angels. Take it hypothetically. So let's go to 43 first, because that's the first card I saw. So, a man holding a pentacle. Oh, look at his eyes. Ooh, he's got nice eyes. I like that. He looks like a magician. He's got like that grey streak in his hair. Okay. Male connection in money, health or value. This card shows a man sitting in a lush, flowery field, holding a large, bright pentacle. For men, hang on, I've got to turn the page. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. Take control of your finances and act, okay? Don't bury your head in the sand. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor, so that could be this official person needing a financial advisor, but make sure that they are a legitimate one and they're not a bit dodgy or lack, they do the job properly. Or healer who you may already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. So that could be the King of Cups there. It could be a father. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. Okay, I'm going to read that again because I think that's really important. This man is helpful and may bring a sage advice concerning the action you need to take, but be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or man from work. Okay, just be careful. There's definitely warnings here in this reading for you. Someone may not be all as they seem. Someone may be... they may have good intentions. I feel like the man with the coin has good intentions. The King of Cups has good intentions. But they might not have the knowledge they need to properly help you. Okay, if you saw a little blip there in the reading, that was just me ending the previous recording because I was getting to my time limit. So I'm just going to clip these two recordings together. Okay, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others, as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that some much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So the message there is to really love yourself. To if you're thinking there is kind of this negativity over here at the start of the reading, if you're in a negative headspace, your thoughts are negative, your thoughts are dark, try, I know it's difficult, I've been there myself, but try to if you hear yourself telling yourself negative things, just try and switch that around to more positive thoughts. It was saying, what would you say to a friend in this situation? So how, the way that you speak to friends, the way you support friends should be the way. I'm looking at this card here with are they friends? Are they supporting each other? The way you support other people should be the way that you talk to yourself. Treat yourself with the kindness that you would treat friends. And once you have that self-respect, once you have that inner love, and you can see the value in yourself, and then others will value you. Other people can't value you if you don't value yourself, not properly anyway. And people do take advantage of people. If people don't value themselves, and they let other people walk all over them, that's what they're going to attract. That's the energy they're going to attract. So do make sure that you're that you have self-worth, self-value, that you don't let yourself be taken for granted. There is warnings up here. Someone may be trying to take advantage of you financially. Do be wary of that. But I feel like karma's going to come in for that person. Okay, right, Taurus. Hoping for a happier reading next time. That was quite a heavy one. Do take care. Do reach out to people for support. That was the encouragement on this card. If there's someone around you who's perhaps a father figure, someone who can bring words of comfort and give you advice, do reach out to that person. I feel like you need a friend in this situation, someone on your side, someone who's got your back. All right, Taurus, take care. Bye.